we have just a little bit of a time gap here, but don't you worry. You guys will soon see it. We will soon see it, and we will get to call things right away. Like right now, Liminality is first off.
Whoa!
Hammer Rest is the first item. We were completely off.
Somebody called that in chat too, actually. That is crazy. My prediction of early items being there may be right. So, I'm sure the right two are going to be starting here in a moment, but let's not worry about that. Let's focus on what's coming up here in Uncle. Sword? Sword? Vanilla Sword? Come on now. Oh. And we have the right side starting at Sanctuary. With
Cain?
With Cain, Hammer and Cain to start? Oh, this seed is gonna be fun. Okay, there's the arrows. Nice. Wow, Hammer and Cain to start. Whoa, okay. Alright, what you got for us, Seed? Let's do this.
SuperNinTaylor is about to go for the Houlihan strats, and small key to Ganon's Tower has been found just below Uncle.
That is going to take that's kind of a useless key, really, because if they find the Ganon's Tower big key early, they can still get that safety key from the left-hand side and go straight up. So Ganon's Tower keys, small keys, not that important. You're going to need pod keys. You're going to need that Swamp Palace key. You're going to need one key that can also troll, though, come to think of it, the small key for Thieves Town, because there is that big chest, and that is the one key that can also kind of hurt. So
what we don't need is 50 rupees, because that was inside the lumberjack.
Oh, and the Aga Dream is pretty much dead. They're not going to be killing Aga unless they find 2 keys to get up to Aga with a light source like the lamp. Aga's dead. So
not yet. If no glove is found, 2 castle tower keys are found, and glove is on the pyramid. Hook shot at the mushroom spot.
Ooh, that is nice. What is the first chest? Oh, 5 rupees for the front of escape. Big key to Desert Palace. I like it. So if they find a book, they can go all the way through Desert Palace. So that's interesting. And I wonder if anybody's gonna utilize that stealing of the key from the front of Desert Palace or the back of Desert Palace to get into that side room. I usually don't like that strat in Keysanity because it's dangerous. You can lock yourself out, not too easily, but you can lock yourself out and it be a while until you find that key to get through the back of Desert Palace. Now, one thing that we forgot to mention, I mentioned that the maps and the compasses are randomized throughout Hyrule. I didn't mention what they do. The maps actually tell you what the dungeons are. You cannot listen to the music. The music's also randomized. So whenever they find a map, they're going to know what the dungeon is. So this can kind of be an all-dungeon seed if you think about it. Liminality taking a death there, I don't think that was on purpose. No.
I couldn't tell. I missed what was inside Zelda's cell. I did confirm that a small shield was found in Blind's Kakariko stash.
Yes. So I don't think there was much important in Zelda's area, but we've got Liminality going back down there. He took that death a little bit early. Numberplay did use the Death Orb strats. He's going to do Dark Room. What is going to be in the well?
Small key to Misery Mire. That one not as important because you can go through that entire dungeon without needing a small key.
Yes, you can. You actually just need to, in order to in order to clear that dungeon and actually get to the boss, we got keys in the bottom. Another Misery Mire key. What was that first one? I missed that.
It was a pod key.
Pod. And we've got really good runners right now, so we may see Hammer Yump strats. What that is in pod whenever you get there, and Numberplay just took that had to be a... Yeah, it was a mistake.
That was unintentional, I think. Darkroom navigation is not the easiest thing in the world. Bottle Vendor didn't have anything, and SuperNinTaylor chose to not spend the bomb at the chicken house, it looks like. Probably a good choice, because LewdDolphin only found 20 rupees.
And 20 rupees is also in Zelda's chest. We're robbing her drawers today. So far we got small key to Ganon, big key Desert Palace, and 2 small keys to Misery Mire and a pod key. So we're not finding too many keys, but we're getting some decent items, and we still haven't found a sword yet. Another big 20 in the back of the bar there, so he got some bar money.
Alright, perhaps the library and race game will have something of worth. LewdDolphin is going to the library.
Heart.
Like yeah, I thought I saw a piece of heart as well. Race game! SuperNinTaylor is... That went by very quickly. I couldn't tell, but LewdDolphin's immediately... He's just saying, I don't care, it's Keysanity, we're going for it anyway. But...
That was a shield. It was a shield upgrade. So we've got Numberplay picking up his big key to Desert Palace. The 2 different strats that we saw from SuperNinTaylor and LewdDolphin are very interesting to point out in Keysanity. Keysanity has a higher chance of there being something important at the race game. So going through and just doing it is actually a good play, but SuperNinTaylor found out that it was something that he didn't want. So it kind of worked out in SuperNinTaylor's favor, because there you go. He found out that he didn't need it, and he saved time by having to go around, but it's most likely going to be a key or something important. That's a very high possibility.
I still say don't discount the shields. They can be useful. Technically, if we have to dive into Turtle Rock, there's a laser bridge area where you would have to either have the cape, the Cane of Burna, or the mirror shield in order to logically get through safely. Also, did you explain what the compasses were for yet?
I have not. Go ahead and cover that.
Alright, so Numberplay just picked up the compass of Eastern Palace, I believe. What that will do is, as soon as Numberplay enters Eastern Palace, he will have a chest count indicator on his HUD. He will know how many of the items that he has found within that dungeon. Most of our runners, they probably won't need it, but it certainly helps.
It's a great thing for casual play. It's very wonderful for casual play. If you are trying to learn how to do this and want to get into a Keysanity or even randomizer in general, it helps a lot. It really does. But most more experienced runners, it's one of those things that literally is just it's a trash item, honestly. So.
Alright, looks like Liminality is going to purchase bombs. Definitely a good idea. SuperNinTaylor's going to have to do the same thing soon. LewdDolphin is going for the escape route. We have not identified what is inside the Dark Escape chest yet, have we?
We have not. Numberplay tried to go for that, but he unfortunately did die. So he ended up just abandoning that. Rightfully so. I mean, once you take a death like that, move on. Don't spend too much time trying to do the same thing for one chest. You can come back to it later. So, but go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Speaking of moving on, the next places to consider moving on to is either going to be Eastern Palace, along with Sahasrara's closet or shed or whatever he calls it, or moving south towards the dam.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of South Hyrule. I personally would go to South Hyrule before going to Eastern Palace, because there's a lot of things in South Hyrule. You've got the dam, you've got 2 items there. You can even route in Agina's Cave, which might have something important. You can get the pretty much new Hype Cave. In Keysanity, I love the Maldorm Cave. Mini Maldorm Cave is so valuable early. And they need to go get Ice Rod Cave. So there's a bunch down there, but we probably won't see an Ice Rod dive. Most people avoid that until they have the flute or they have the boots to go get there fast. So.
And I think that was an unintentional death on LewdDolphin's side, getting knocked out by the Mace Knight.
Yes, it was unintentional. He didn't grab that chest yet, so he's going to go back and try to get that. That knight was like, I don't like your lewdness, get your little tree leaves out of here. So while we're seeing this, pretty much everybody's covering what's already been checked. So everybody's getting the same checks in, pretty much coming through the routing. You're seeing very different strats pretty much from every racer, which is amazing. I love seeing that. So SuperNinTaylor takes that check on the cave, and where is he going next?
Well, starting from the house, so let's see, south or east? Going east.
He is going to Eastern Palace first. Keep in mind, Eastern Palace is a good play. It is one of the easier dark rooms to get through to get all the chests. No.
Well, it may still go to Eastern in the end, just going to purchase some bombs at the nearby shop. Numberplay is definitely making the dam dive right now.
Good, good. I like to see that. Is he... There's a small key on the island.
Ooh boy, which one is it? Alright, so far 50 rupees inside the dam. Now we just have to release the waters and see what is dredged up.
And Lewd does do the death warp. It's a heart.
Piece of heart. Nothing wrong with it. Honestly, I consider the pieces of heart more valuable than the compasses. But then again, I'm a very defensive-based runner.
I honestly don't mind it this early, especially with the fact we're still at 3 hearts. Perfect example here. He's going down a mini Maldorm cave. The Maldorms hurt, and the little crabs hurt. They do 2 points of damage. They do 2 hearts of damage, so they can kill you fast.
And the pits can also take away 1 heart of damage each time, but fortunately hookshot strats make that a lot easier. So what are the rewards? We have a small key to Swamp!
We've got the small swamp key!
And Thieves Town! And Ice Palace!
What?
And a big key to Turtle Rock!
What is that? Telling you, Mini Maldorm Cave is such a payoff in Keysanity. That is such a cute... Small key to Swamp, small key to Thieves Town, big key to Turtle Rock. That is...
Don't forget Ice Palace, small key. Also, during that excitement, we had missed what was inside the Dark Escape. But, looks like, I think Lewd did a save and quit there. And, uh-oh. Did Numberplay get knocked out by the not crab meat?
He did. He was going to Ice Rod Cave, but he's going over to Eastern Palace now. So, unfortunately, he did get hit by that. Those crabs hurt, man. And they're quick. They can really get you. And if you don't have a sword, it's even worse, because then you're trying to kill them with a hammer, and you just get closer. I saw a bug net.
And
what
Bombos.
Else? And Bombos and bug net? And Sarashalashalo's Srirachi's closet. That's yep. Awesome.
Also, green pendant is vanilla.
Wait, that was Silver's, wasn't it?
That was
Silver's, Bombos, and Bugnet, and so he is packing today. What is that?
Right now, we have the makings for a very interesting seed here, folks. As Lewd chooses to dive into Eastern right now. That counter just below the rupees and bombs, that is what the compass is used for in Keysanity. There are 6 items to be found inside. So as soon as each item gets marked off, the left number will increase by 1. So full clear will be 6 out of 6 here. And number 1 is the boots!
Water toes! That's awesome. That is a great find. And pretty much everybody's doing the same. We did see what was in Ice Rod Cave. That was the map to Hyrule Castle, which is totally useless. There's nothing to know from the map there. So...
I did actually want to address an earlier question. I had missed what was in that second chest, but Numberplay will get that shortly. How do we keep up with all these, or is it how do the runners do? The runners are most likely using trackers that help keep up with all the keys that they find, or they are able to just memorize it. I am also using a Keysanity-based tracker. Ah, that was the mushroom. Uh-oh, fetch quest opportunity. So I'm also able to help keep up with this madness.
Yeah, I write it down. I have a little notepad right next to me. Looked like about 100 to 300 rupees right there in that chest, third chest in the Eastern Palace. I want to point something else out too. Because everything is randomized, there is not going to be a item count. Every chest can have something. So by finding a map and compass, that's not taking up spots anymore. Every chest is going to have something. I do want to point out, the dude, subscribing for 3 months in a row. Thank you. We really do appreciate that. Another great runner, by the way.
And an excellent tracker as well. Dude would be excellent at Keysanity.
Yes, he would be. He is, actually. I think I've seen him on a couple of these races. So, and like I said, one of the easier dark rooms right there. If you're going to learn a dark room, learn that one first. It's really easy to get through to get to this big key chest, vanilla big key chest from Eastern Palace. It's literally right down until you hit the trigger, up, hold right, you'll go through the door, hold right, and you'll get through the pots. It's super simple. It's really easy.
Now, Lewd is choosing... Actually, I think all of our runners are going to have to take the long way of defeating all the enemies in this room, because the normal fast strats involve damage boosting. There's the Power Glove!
We have Dark World access without the Moon Pearl. We do not have the Moon Pearl yet.
That is a fair point. It is technically possible for Moon Pearl to be on the pyramid, so Aghanim 1 is technically still on the table.
As a matter of fact, it's also still possible for them to have to go that way from the Village of Outcasts, because they can get to the pyramid with the hammer. Mirror.
Not if they don't have the Moon Pearl, it's not going to work. Also,
no,
you're right. You're right. I saw a small key to Turtle Rock, and looks like Numberplay's going to get what we missed. Bonk Rocks didn't look like they had anything important. Chat is saying mirror. We are about to confirm.
It was a mirror. Absolutely was a mirror.
That is definitely mirror.
That is a great find. And you are correct. I did not even think about the fact that you'd be Super Bunny. You can't go through those. So yes, Aga could be required if they do not find a Moon Pearl beforehand. So we are getting a mushroom check, and possibly, yes, we have enough money for Zora too. So we might even get a Zora check.
But first, the mushroom. You have to leave the screen when you turn it in, and then go back in order to actually reap the benefits.
And you can't cheat and use the flute. I tried. It doesn't work. The lamp. Okay.
Mushroom leads to seeing the light? Wait a second. Now what that does mean is not only are dark rooms not required anymore, but Death Mountain is within the logic now. Someone who made a logical play themselves is Fantalis. Welcome back to the Speed Gaming family.
Is LewdDolphin in the Death Mountain cave right now?
I believe so.
Absolutely. So he just went ahead and did that, straight getting some love from the old man. So he's gonna have his fourth heart, and NinTaylor is gonna go check that dark escape, which is no longer dark. It's actually gonna be in logic now. So now all dark rooms are in logic. So there's no secret breaking anymore, which is very helpful, because honestly, knowing that you can go to Death Mountain and not having to go through Aga, small key up on Turtle Rock, or not Turtle Rock, excuse me.
Spectacle Rock.
Spectacle Rock.
I think that was a rupee hoard inside the cave, and Dark Escape only had 10 arrows.
What is this key gonna be?
Oh, right, I forgot. Nature Link is... oh, gosh.
What's his bunny? I didn't see that. Is it him walking around covering himself?
Yes. was a pod key on top of Spectacle Rock. Someone who hopefully makes better clothing decisions than Nature Link is Blackjack. Welcome back to the Speed Gaming family.
Oh yeah, utilizing that Twitch Prime, which FYI is free if you have Amazon Prime. You can link that up. Sword in that left side. There's our first sword. That's crazy. Okay, so it took 20 minutes to get to that sword, man. That's wild.
Also, SuperNinTaylor's choosing to go to Agina's Cave or Agina's Cave. Gets a bottle of red potion.
Red goo bottle. That is going to possibly have us go back to the Kakekrio village because we need to check out Sick Kid. So let's see where he heads.
Okay, I had missed the second item in Tower of Hera. Numberplay is about to find out. Say that again?
Bomb upgrade.
Confirmed. So, yeah, Tower of Hera is unavailable right now. The floating island has a hard container. Probably not going to go after that, so let's go through Spiral Cave.
The slow way? Why are you not running?
That's a good question. LewdDolphin should have a sword by now.
He does. Did he forget he has an A button? And as we see, Numberplay saving a lot of time and getting right through there. Okay then. Big key.
Ganon's Tower. Game is dead, folks.
Wow. GT big key right there in Spiral Cave. So, we just need for our other runners to go check that out. Did he just checked out Sick Kid, didn't he? I didn't even see what was there.
Compass. Don't remember where. I don't think where matters. SuperNinTaylor, you can't use the map yet. You need to find the maps to use the map.
Yep, you need the map. You need the maps to look at the maps. I think he's trying to figure out where he needs to go. That happens. Small key to Skullwoods, which...
And bombs. LewdDolphin and Numberplay are tied right now.
Oh, Liminality is actually going the... I guess you could call it the southern route. He did not check Spiral Cave. Let's see if he does that.
I saw Moon Pearl. Big Key Swamp Palace.
The Moon Pearl's hype. Big Key Swamp Palace.
And Quake and Burna. Woo! That is a stacked Paradox Cave.
That is new hype cave right there. That is new hype cave. Good bomb jump from Numberplay.
And Liminality is about to... Just has to be very careful. One hit from the Moldorm, or two hits, never... Okay, never mind, we're good.
Okay, we're safe. And LewdDolphin going straight to Dark World, going to Hype Cave. I like it. I like it. He's going straight to Hype Cave. Numberplay is going to go to Sanctuary.
Probably the Thieves Town Dark World route. Let's see if Hype Cave has actual hype today. Starting with... Okay, Green Rupee is not good hype. Come on, give us actual hype. Compass is not hype. Small Key... Castle Tower, that's, scary. Heart Piece... Flippers!
Water Toes! I like it. That's awesome. And we've got SuperNinTaylor doing the fake flipper glitch as LewdDolphin binds his flippers to be an actual dolphin today. That is fantastic. Great check on that. I like it.
And Numberplay is going to the Mad Batter trying to use the powder glitch.
He is going to do that fake powder, which what you have to do, you have to run out your magic meter, and then you use it, and you hear that beep beep. As you press the button to use the item, you go to your start menu, you change to the mushroom. You can only do it with the mushroom and the cane, and then it will do a fake powder. You can do this not only at Mad Batter, you can do this in the middle of a dungeon if you need to get a fairy or something to that effect. The flute from LewdDolphin!
Flute found at the K45, as I think it's called. Also, Stumpy, I believe, had the big key to Palace of Darkness.
This seed is being nice. Apparently, your magic fingers decided to not be trolly today, because they have found a lot of the important keys. They have found the swamp key, they have found Ganon's Tower big key, they're finding a lot of the big keys. As a matter of fact, the only thing they're not finding is maps. They haven't found any maps. So, I think they may have found 1 or 2 for the Dark World, and that's about it.
One map that was found in the Ice Rod Cave, where SuperNinTaylor is just leaving, was the map to the Castle Tower, which I don't think we care about as much.
Absolutely useless, because the map literally just tells you what crystal or what it has in it, and of course Castle Tower can't have anything. So, all right, now
I know what SuperNinTaylor was doing. The real Nightwolf. SuperNinTaylor was attempting to do a water walking glitch, but it didn't exactly work out.
Yeah, there's a glitch that you can do. That's not a major glitch. It's a minor one, where you go to the edge of a hole and you hit your boots right as you're on that edge, so you don't fall. You come out and it basically stores a water walk, and you're not supposed to get hit, and the usual place that it's used is over there in Zora. They actually use it right there at Zora to jump down and get that item that's there. So, getting a Skull Woods check, and so far 20 rupees. I didn't see what was in that first chest.
Unfortunately, I had missed that as well.
I don't think it was anything too important because I don't see anything on the tracker that's changed. A key to Desert Palace. So that is going to be that right side Desert Palace access. That's 2 chests. That's a very important key to find as well. We also have the big key to Desert Palace. So Desert Palace is fully clearable. There is no lock whatsoever. You can get every item in there and go through that dungeon.
The problem is we don't have a way to actually enter said dungeon.
Yes, we do.
We do?
Yes, we do. LewdDolphin does. He's got the flute.
Flute, yes. Titan's Mitts, no.
Titan's Mitts, you are right. Absolutely. Yep, you would think I've ran this game before.
As I said, there's a lot to keep up with. We will help each other out, Unknown.
Absolutely. And that is, 7-8 time. That's exactly what it is. They don't have the Titan's Mitts. They got to have the gold gloves in order to be able to get with the flute into the Mire area to mirror to get to Desert Palace. And they need the book like vanilla to get into Desert Palace. So now I think Skullwoods kind of paid off. They have the Desert Palace small key, so that's good. We'll see what else we got going through the Dark World Kakekrio, otherwise known as the Village of Outcasts.
Small key to Hyrule Castle, we don't care about that key.
Yeah, that key is not useful at all. It can be. I take that back. It can be. If you need to get to that dark chest from the back of Escape, it can be useful.
So, right now, Liminality is exploring Thieves Town. Unfortunately, I had missed the earlier parts while we were in that discussion.
It was a literal green rupee in the game. It was a green rupee. So, nothing much there. And he's getting a map to Swamp Palace. And I don't think he's checked Sea House yet. He's heading that way now. LewdDolphin is activating our flute. We're going to miss the Swag Duck call for now.
Yeah, don't worry, we will have a proper... Ooh. Was that a murder dactyl that got number play?
I think he might have done that on purpose. No, he didn't. No, he was trying to jump down, so he got smacked by mistake. But Liminality is going into Thieves Town now after checking all of his spots. I don't think Sea House had anything important.
It was a rupee hoard, I believe. And Thieves Town right now has 20 bucks.
Thieves Town is a good play, though. They do have the small key. They don't have the big key yet to Thieves Town, but there's 4 chests in the front over here. It's usually pretty useful. And LewdDolphin is just checking his south route of Hyrule. He has not gone to Mini Muldorm Cave yet, so he's probably going to be pretty relieved seeing all of those items in Mini Maldarm Cave.
I believe so. Will we potentially see Rage Slashes as well?
I doubt it. I think he planned it in the routing. I think he's probably going to have pretty happy. I think he's going to be pretty happy.
Alright. Heart Container, what is the last chest of the front 4? Inside? Small Key to Dark Palace. That is 3 on my count so far.
That's what I'm seeing too. So 3 is closer to the number we need. You need at least 4 to full clear with hammer yump strats, I believe. 5 to full clear with skipping. What is it? Trying to remember the routing for it. You can skip that first key door when you go right up the middle. So you can kind of work it around. 5 is a full clear without hammer yump. 4 is a full clear with hammer yump.
And 6 is a full clear, assuming you just go through all the doors. The normal logic, I think, expects either 5 or 6. I don't remember which. Also, Bumper Cave had nothing of importance.
Had 20 rupees. I think the normal logic actually does consider 5, because you can skip that first key door by going right and going through that area. But we don't have the bow yet, so we're still missing the bow in order to do that. So Pod's not really that good of a play at the moment. We are getting... Yep, that's exactly what I was about to say. So we're seeing some new places here from both Liminality and Numberplay, so we're getting some new checks. That's really good. I'm kind of wondering if he's going to have to. LewdDolphin's going to do Hobo, and he is going to do the Zora check. So I don't think... We have not seen Zora yet. We've only seen the Mushroom.
I don't think we've seen the Waterfall of the Wishing yet, either.
We have not. We only saw Mushroom. SuperNinTaylor went down there, but he never went all the way up. He didn't have the moon pearl yet.
And Chad is bringing up an excellent point. SuperNinTaylor has not gone to Tower of Hera yet for a sword.
And he is our only runner without a sword right now, which I'm sure he's routing that in right now.
Indeed.
Did he do Spiral Cave?
I think SuperNinTaylor did the bottom-up route, so it would make more sense to do a Spiral Cave on the way down.
Huh. We'll see where he goes after this, because that'll be interesting to know, because honestly, I mean, he could miss that Ganon's Tower Big Key, and that would be rough. I hope he goes and checks it. I really do. Alright, Waterfall of Wishing, what you got?
2 items here. We have a map to Turtle Rock, and a compass to Swamp. Not the most useful, and...
What's our bottle prize?
I forget this is a thing.
Yep. Does that mean it's a fairy? That's a fairy! That's awesome!
There you go, you don't need a bug net for instant revival.
That's a great safety, because I want to point out, too, that we are low on hearts. This is not a very loving seed, and SuperNinTaylor is doing his spiral. Thank you. I'm so happy he's doing that, because I don't mind a little bit of trolliness, but please don't. It's one of those things I hate seeing it when it's like, I've been in that position. I hate missing a spot. It's so frustrating.
As much as you said that, this is King Zora. Okay, King Zora was trolling in the I'm gonna take your money way.
King ripoff. I didn't see what the item was.
Looked like a piece of heart, and I think LewdDolphin is, yep, going for it.
Yeah, I would. We're sitting at, like, what, 7 hearts for pretty much, yeah, 6 and 7 hearts. That's such a low heart count without blue armor. We're still at green armor. Going through the dark world is so dangerous right now. It is one of the more dangerous spots to go. So you need hearts. You need something to save you here.
Well, right now what our runners need to do is find a new place to go. As far as overworld locations go, they can get the small key on Lake Hylia Island. They can go to the Pyramid Ledge. They can go to the Catfish. And they can go into Spike Cave. As far as dungeons go, I think we've mostly cleared out all of Yeah, I think all of Skullwoods has been taken care of at this point. So...
everything that can be checked. We don't have fire rods, so we can't get to the back. We don't have the big key, so they haven't checked the big key chest. Lewd is making a good play. Swamp Palace. We have that key.
We do have that key, so we can potentially clear it. And the other...
They have the big key. They can fully... Swamp Palace is full clear. They're go on that.
Why does my... Okay, I'm using a different tracker, and... Oh, we did miss that key. I forgot. Also, get your swag ducks out. I apologize for missing that and talking over this.
And I usually leave the singing to Dr. Bob. Again, while we're getting a few checks here, Lewd's got his compass there, but while we're kind of doing the same thing that we've already seen, don't forget, Liminality, LewdDolphin, Numberplay, SuperNinTaylor, providing your entertainment. Follow these runners. Follow your favorite runners. Give them your love. They need it. This is for entertainment, guys. Come on. Please. So, on top of that, again, big shout out to Recidador and Dark Fowls for doing our tracking today. Doing a fantastic job keeping up with all this insanity and our Keysanity. So, yeah, I know, bad puns are bad.
It's the nature of what we do. So right now, yep, thank you for reminding me that the Swamp Palace big key was found. I had missed that on my tracker. Yep, Swamp Palace is completely clearable. And go ahead.
I was saying, and keep in mind, the Swamp Palace, even if it wasn't found, you don't need it to clear the dungeon. It's only for one chest, just like Skullwood's big key. You don't need that to clear the dungeon. There is literally no big key door in either one of those dungeons.
Hold on, Lake Highland check. That key is for Ganon's Tower.
Again, there's the safety key in there. Once you have the Ganon's Tower big key, it's not useful. Well, it is. It is. You can kill less enemies. You don't have to get the other drops. So it's useful, but it's just not really required. So
I think the logic expects 2 keys. So at the very least, we have our minimum now. Big chest had nothing of importance. Did LewdDolphin remember to get that small key at the bottom?
Are you talking about the one on the right?
No, the one on the left. Okay, going for it now.
Yeah, no, he went through the top. I do the same thing. I'll hit the switch and go down bottom, and honestly, it usually doesn't help me because I'll forget the key. You can actually drown that key if you're not careful. You can hit that switch, and then you can lock yourself out of the dungeon. You have to go out, screen transition, come back, redo everything, and it's a pain. It is a pain.
Emporio, Hype Cave, assuming you're talking the original one, was not that great today.
It had flippers.
Oh, also, I just saw a map check. Skullwoods is a red pendant.
So probably not going to see too much happening at Skullwoods. Ooh, Liminality taking a death. Yeah, oh, that's tough. You jump down and that's a little bit of RNG right there whenever they walk right into you, but that's okay. I'm sure he'll just reroute somewhere. Numberplay making the Swamp Palace play, which honestly hasn't really paid off much at all.
Which means the only way it may pay off at this rate is if it's a crystal dungeon.
I'm hoping so, because we can get a 5 or 6 crystal. We know it's not green pendant, which I wonder who's going to do the check. There is another spot you can check to help with this. The Dark World Link's house, which is the bomb guy that does the big bomb, will tell you where both the red crystals are. So you can actually find out 3 locations of green pendant and both red crystals without actually... There we go. Ice Palace and Dark Palace.
Ew.
Pod and IP.
Also, Misery Mire is a crystal as well.
Okay, and Misery Mire is a crystal also. So, yeah, that's that's horrible. Those two, that means Fat Fairy could have a very important item. Right now, we're missing both rods. we have found Flute. Ether may be required to get into Turtle Rock or Mire. We don't know that yet. We do have boots on every runner. I think just the tracker needs to be updated for Liminality. Really, Pet is still alive.
It is. Titan's mitts!
That's Swamp Palace. That is That is awesome. That's a great find. That is going to help so much.
What also helps is Hot Fuzz Bam. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Welcome back to the Speed Gaming family. Also, big key to Ice Palace found in Swamp Palace. Thank you, Lewd. I can't believe I said that.
A pod key at Catfish. So our Catfish check is actually, it could be useful. That could be something that we really do need. Getting our first kill on a boss today from LewdDolphin. He is going to be getting good old, I always forget his name.
This is Argus.
Oh yeah, all the eyes. Why he's called after a pirate, I don't know.
Because they always get frustrated and just go ARG. I don't know.
Yeah, they like rated R movies.
However, they are not in the army because they are an aquatic creature. They are in the Navy. Yes, I was told off for that joke once.
Numberplay finding out you cannot activate that switch with the fighter sword. The fighter sword has a shorter reach than every other sword in the game, so you literally have to do different strats. So that's something to keep in mind. And of course, LewdDolphin is showing us our menu strats today because fighter sword Argus is not fun. It takes so many swings, so many spins. It's rough.
This feels familiar. Wasn't this, Oh yeah, I had to deal with that in the swordless run.
Oh yeah, the menu switching in swordless runs, that's fun. That's definitely fun. And this one's the hard one. Whenever he lands, you gotta time it perfectly, and his hitbox is really awkward whenever he's moving around, so... But LewdDolphin's showing us the masterful strats on this and doing a fantastic job.
And Argus is down. What's the reward? Besides bombs. It's a crystal.
Good. So Argus was a crystal. That means we know EP, we know those. So where's that third pendant gonna be?
We are down to Desert Palace, Tower of Hera, Thieves Town, and Turtle Rock.
They could have Turtle Rock access right now. And they don't have to go right side.
Yeah, technically, every dungeon can be accessed right now. I confirmed that. Ice Palace is fully clearable right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Ice Palace might be the next play. LewdDolphin's going to get his check. He's going to find out what the two... He's going to head to Ice Palace. I can almost guarantee that. I am making that call right now. He is going to head to Ice Palace after finding this information out.
Shiroi Tenshi. Misery Mire is a known crystal because we had a map check, I believe, on Numberplay side. And SuperNinTaylor chose to dive into the escape, probably realized not needed.
Oh, he's gonna flute away. Where is he going? Mire? Mire. No, he's gonna do Desert Palace. That's what he's gonna do.
Well, it could be both. Technically, we have everything we need to clear out Mire, as long as we have the medallion.
That is true, because we can bonk, we can hook shot. That's such a quick check. I never see those.
That check was a little bit quick for me as well. So we'll confirm what it is after the Mire shed.
Okay, good safety item, especially with such low hearts, because we still haven't even reached 10 hearts yet.
Uh-oh, chat is saying it's ether. And based off of LewdDolphin's movement, I think it is ether. So we are not going to Mire yet.
That's not a bad map to find. That's going to give a little bit more information for us, so we can actually know what's going on. Is Desert Palace going to play off? Desert Palace seems to troll me all the time. It likes to give me good items and make me have to wait for them. I feel like we're going to find Bo here.
Well, we will find out soon. We're doing the big chest check first. Numberplay, be careful. Okay, going for safeties. Good. First item, just some arrows. So where's SuperNinTaylor going? Probably thinking about it while avoiding the electric potato guy.
Yeah, so far, Liminality's about to he's gonna get his mids. So Numberplay is clearing the dungeon. SuperNinTaylor needs to make he's gotta be going to Swamp right now. He's heading south. Good.
Well, it could also be an ice play, but nope, that looks more like Swamp. That makes more sense.
He can't do ice right now. He has to go to Swamp first to get to ice, because he doesn't have the mids.
Alright, Lewd is doing Checkerboard Cave. Did not complete all of Desert. Is he missing a key?
No, he's... What is he doing? Huh?
Someone else has the needed keys for Desert. Either that or going to Agina or Agina right now. Hard to tell.
He could still do the back though. He could still go to the back end and clear it. Like he can complete the dungeon.
Can he? I'm not seeing a fire source.
You're right. Did he not go to... Oh wow, okay. I thought everybody had their lamp, but apparently LewdDolphin does not have his lamp.
The mushroom was never turned in. LewdDolphin went to Death Mountain through the sequence break.
I thought he would have turned that in on Zora. He went through Zora though.
Zora, yes. Witch's Hut, no.
That's wild. I thought for sure he was going to do that.
And Numberplay has his first crystal.
Numberplay doing a very good job on that. He decided to go a little less menu and not use the hammer on Argus himself. He just decided to go ahead and do spin strats. So LewdDolphin's going back to East Death Mountain. He's going to do dark. So we're going to get a check on Turtle Rock's item, or excuse me, not item, but their medallion. And he's going to also check this cave here, Super Bunny Cave.
Yep, 6 easy items on this side of Death Mountain, plus we can confirm the medallion. Nice hookshot clip. That is I'm not consistent, that one.
That one trolls me a lot too. You've got to hit the right. It's not too hard to do, but it's also not too hard to miss. It's pretty easy to miss. Shovel.
More fetch quest opportunities.
Shovel, you say?
I do say shovel. Yes.
Shovel me timbers.
Okay, I think that joke needs to be buried.
I'm smiling from it, though. Alright, Hookshot Cave, what do we got? Key to Ganon's Tower.
Alright, that's the lower portion. How about upper? Heart container? Whoop, lost the footing there.
The chests aren't down in the hole, Lude. Come on now. 50 rupees.
And the last one is piece of heart.
Not so much. We are at 10 hearts now, so that's about the comfort range of most decent runners. Apparently, he didn't check the floating island. We know it's a heart container, so he's going to get his 11th heart and get on that second row there. Numberplay, going to pod. No bow.
No bow yet, but it technically could be in there. Now, if I counted correctly, we have found 4 keys in total by our runners. I don't know how many Numberplay has on hand, but certainly a decent amount. We could potentially get to the Dark Maze.
I'm pretty sure Numberplay is the... Was it Numberplay or Liminality that actually checked Catfish? I remember it was on the left-hand side.
Double ether!
Wow. There's the troll that we've been looking for. Look at that. Ether is required, undoubtedly. That's... Wow. Where is Ether gonna be? Ped's alive. Ped's alive, folks. There's a lot that could be there.
Pedestal is right now technically alive, yes, and it could be there. Oh boy.
Yes, Ether could be on that pedestal. We are getting a Spike Cave check, which is in logic because they do have both Brian and Cave. So let's see what Spike Cave holds for us today.
So far, Palace of Darkness isn't helping. Uh-oh. Lewd, get your... There you go.
Always scares me. Bombs. Liminality getting his kill on Argus. We know where all 3 shields are. So what's going to be our go mode item, Wolfman?
At this rate, it's going to either be Ether or Ice Rod, I think.
It could be Fire Rod, it could be Ice Rod, Ether, or Bow. I feel like the Bow is going to be our last item they find. That's going to be our go mode item. It's going to hang out, and Pod is going to just be unclearable until then.
Wait,
I feel like...
hold on. Was that... First of all, LewdDolphin is in Ice Palace. Second of all, was that a pendant I saw on Turtle Rock? Chat, please confirm.
I don't even know who checked the map. I missed it.
I think it was either LewdDolphin or SuperNinTaylor that checked the map. But I saw something and I thought it looked pendant-y.
T-Rock was the last pendant. Chat confirms, and the trackers are hitting it. Wow, that means there could be a lot of good stuff in Turtle Rock. Turtle Rock pendants are always so hyped for me.
However, if it is a... Okay, small key to Misery Mire. We need... If Turtle Rock is pendant, Ether cannot be on the pedestal.
No, it can't. But Ice Rod can.
But is Ice Rod going to be of use for a pedestal seed?
I lied. No, Ice Rod can't be. This is one of the few times that Ice Rod can't be on pedestal because Trinex is required for pedestal. So, Ped's dead, folks.
Rip the other dream.
Yeah, Ped is dead. Ped is completely dead. Because Bo can't be there because Eastern Palace is green pendant. Ice Rod and Fire Rod are dead because of Turtle Rock, and of course we know where everything else is. Ether's also dead because of Turtle Rock.
Wait, pedestal's not dead yet. Unrelated Pants brings up a good point. We are still missing a few big keys. Misery Mire big key is technically one of them.
That is very true. It could be a big key. It could be a big key. That is very true. So, Ped is alive. Chances are low.
That is correct. In order for pedestal to actually mean anything... Well, Ether is in MC Hammer's vault.
Yeah, that's right. You're the one that calls it MC Hammer's. Funny. So Ether's been found, and Darkness Night, yes, GT Big Key was in Spiral Cave, so it is found, and everybody has gotten it. Spiral Cave has been checked by all of our runners.
Okay, so while oh gosh, Lewd is going for a lot of items in Ice Palace, so I need to report on those first before I cover the rest.
That was a rod on Jeremiah, the dwarf. I don't know if it was Ice Rod or Fire Rod. I'm Ice Rod. So Ice Rod was on Jeremiah.
Someone else who is certainly cool is Seepri Byron. Thank you for the 3-month subscription to the Speed Gaming family. So, to get back to my earlier thought, since we're short on chests right now, big keys that could be on the pedestal, Thieves Town, Misery Mire, that's it.
Those are two that can lock that up. That is very true. Skullwoods could technically be there too, but I mean, through some extended logic, figuring out it could be required. But I doubt
cannot
that.
count that one because Skullwoods is. I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's still a pendant dungeon. I don't think we care much about the Skullwoods big key. We certainly don't care about the purple chest. It only had a bomb upgrade.
Numberplay doing the back of Desert Palace because he does have his lamp, which LewdDolphin still has not gone for. But Ice Palace play, I like it. I like it. Need to get that out of the way.
Alright, SuperNinTaylor finally has the flute. As does Liminality.
This is one thing I always love about randomizers, that everybody who's watching these things are always talking about, what can we do to really make our runners rage? And we're always trying to figure out what can be on the pedestal at any given time. And it's like, no, Ped's not dead. We can come up with something else that's even worse.
And Chad also brings up a good point. Where are the other swords?
A lot of them could be in Ganon's Tower. And on top of that, Charter Rock. Those are both really heavy places for these
Which
items.
means this could technically be a sword to go mode situation.
It could be.
Right now, Numberplay's taking out the Landmolas, as LewdDolphin is diving straight into Cold Stare's lair.
Yeah, I think he...
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I think LewdDolphin checked a few of the chests. I think he definitely checked like iced tea and things like that. I don't think there was very much in there at all. He might... I don't know why he would be go-moding, I'm not sure.
Oh! Cold Stare freezes the Leaf of Protection, but hold on, we have a fairy to thaw.
LewdDolphin did get that fairy from tossing the bottle in. And
However,
Cold Stare... Oh, Cold Stare is so tough with hammer strats. It's so tough.
Yep, 2 hits is death. Has to use the potion. Second sword on the Landmolas. Nicely done on Numberplay side.
So, Go Mode sword is gone because Master Sword can be spin strats. So, I'm banking on that bow, man. I know it. I know it.
And LewdDolphin was frozen today. I know I did not do the movie voice. I'm sorry.
It is all good. I don't blame him here at all. Even with 12 hearts, not having a second sword upgrade, you have to spin or use hammers. Cold Stare's hitbox on the top is very it's small. It is so small. It's hard to really aim, and it's a tough fight. It's a very tough fight.
Big Bocht asks, are swords always found in order? Yes, these swords are progressive, so as soon as you find a sword, that first one is the fighter sword, then the second one will be the master sword, then tempered sword, then the golden sword, though we like to call it the butter sword because we're hungry, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, the timbered sword likes to be called tempura. As a matter of fact, there are multiple items that are actually progressive upgrades. You got the sword, the shield, the armor, and also the gloves. So you will find them in order. That you can't find mitts before you find power glove.
Okay. Desert only had a boomerang and nothing else of importance besides the second sword, so Desert Palace is completely cleared off. So what is the next play that we need?
From here, they're gonna have to either go Mire. Mire's a play. Pod. But we did most of what we could do in Pod.
I don't think we did. I think Numberplay just got a few chests and then left. So I still think there are a lot more chests that are available. Misery Mire makes sense. We can access 6 of the 8 items right here and now. And if we find the big key there, well, bonus points. Nice job on Liminality's side getting the Master Sword. Turtle Rock is a possibility now.
It is for Liminality and SuperNinTaylor. What did he just find there? I missed that. I'm pretty sure we've already checked that.
King's Tomb I don't think had anything of importance.
Compass for Skullwoods. Not very, very important at all. So, yeah, really, from here, this is going to be interesting where they decide to go. He's going to go to Catfish. So, the fact that only 2 of our runners have Ether, and I think... Liminality hasn't done Mire. That's not right. I was like, wait a second, what?
Alright, Numberplay is going to Ice right now. Kinda dangerous, though. We know how cold Stare is, but if we can at least confirm all the other items in Ice Palace, that would be great, because I know I missed a few.
Yeah, there really wasn't much there. He is going to probably do the full clear, but he has the second sword, so he's going to be able to do an easier cold Stare fight.
Has anyone gone up the castle tower yet?
Negative, and that is a very good point to bring up. They can go to that first and second chest in Aga. I am pretty sure all of our runners have found that first castle tower key.
So that is 2 items that our runners are leaving on the table right now.
Yes, because again, those are going to be items. Those are going to be open to grab because they aren't going to be the keys. They're not going to be vanilla keys.
All of our runners in total have found either 4 or 5 Palace of Darkness keys. At least on my end, I've counted 4, but I may be off.
When are we going to get our first shovel check?
The shovel is in play. Turtle Rock is in play. I think Liminality is going to Turtle Rock, actually.
I can't blame him. There's so many chests in Turtle Rock. It's hard to pass that up. It really is. Even though there's 2 chests that you can't get to, it's really not a bad play here. After finding those mitts, I don't disagree with this play at all.
Yep, Turtle Rock has a total of 12 items. 13 if you want to count the Mimic Cave. Right now... Okay, 2 small keys have been found. Big key has been found. In order to complete Turtle Rock, we need 3 small keys, just to beat the boss.
Yes, you need that 3rd key, and that's assuming you skip the vanilla big key chest.
Hold on, Liminality is... I mean, admittedly making the right choice of going Hookshot Cave first, but there wasn't too much in there, I don't think.
Yeah, it was pretty dead. Ganon's Tower key, if I'm not mistaken, yeah. It was a Ganon's Tower small key. And I think LewdDolphin did just get his fire source, so let's see what he may do, because he still hasn't done Desert Palace. So, and we've got SuperNinTaylor doing Desert Palace, or he's going to. There's no doubt in my mind. But he also has Ether, so he can do his Mire dip. So he can actually go into Mire right now. And kind of surprised Liminality didn't go into Mire, since he was over there in the Desert Palace area.
Pokemon Freak, the only 2 items that would be of worth on the pedestal is either going to be the Thieves Town Big Key or the Misery Mire Big Key. The Hera small key cannot be on the pedestal because Tower of Hera is a pendant dungeon. We have about 30 plus odd people that are running this race. Not everyone was able to make it to the end. We did have one runner that had to stop due to the game breaking or something. I don't understand the dot comment here, but I'll just go with it.
Broke the game by accident. That's interesting. It happens. There's a lot of things that happen, especially when you're using emulator like that. So we're getting this chest. That's a heart in Ice Palace. I'm telling you, Bo is going to be go mode.
Ooh, Numberplay had bonked at the wrong spot of the Ice Palace big chest bomb jump.
Not a big deal though. He needed to check that big chest anyway, so. I missed what that first chest in Turtle Rock was. I don't see any change.
It was a piece of heart.
Okay, so not too bad. A piece, like, hearts are still valuable. Oh!
Jane chomped.
Those chomps, man, they are so painful. I hate those things. I think they are one of the few enemies that do the most damage in this game, and that's the only spot that they show up. And that room has gotten many a great runner. And LewdDolphin is making his Desert Palace play like I figured he would, because he got his fire source. So he's going to be getting his second sword, which I'm sure he's going to be happy to see.
All right, Chain Chomps, round 2. Fight!
Oh, bombs. Boo, bombs.
Alright, now, there's one more enemy dropped key that Liminality has immediate access to. The question is, will the vanilla big key chest location be skipped as you think should happen?
I would skip it. I would skip it. You've got more items available to you later on in the dungeon. We have the big key. You can get to Mimic Cave. You can get to, by logic, the laser bridge. So that's 4, 5, 6 items out of 1. Yeah. Steal this key, go to the back. Numberplay going to avenge LewdDolphin. Let's see how well he does on Cold Stare here.
And technically, to answer some questions in chat, Fire Rod may not be required for Go mode, actually. There are 2 rooms in... Ooh! Cold Stare is having none of it today.
Troll Stare. And Fire Rod is going to be needed, though, because we're going to need it for Ganon's Tower. You gotta head for the Bell Hunt.
That's the part I was going to say, you actually don't. It is possible for those 2 rooms, you can do it with just the lantern.
Not by logic, though.
I think it technically can be done by logic.
Is that figured into logic? Interesting.
I think it is, and it is technically possible. You just have to be very quick for that top right torch.
I've seen it done. I didn't know if it was actually considered in logic. That's interesting. I didn't know that. That is very interesting. I did not know that. But I feel like Turtle Rock has the answers. They usually do.
The real Nightwolf, I'm not talking about a bomb jump. I'm talking about going up Ganon's Tower. I'm basically saying ignore right side entirely. In the meantime, Mimic Cave check on Liminality side.
Bomb jump may not be... That's the thing. It's not even considering a bomb jump because this is Keysanity. So the keys are all over the place. They already have the Ganon's Tower big key. So, the thing is, that room that has the torches just after the room with the eyeballs that you go up the stairs, you can do that room if you're speedy. You can actually get through that room really easily. by going up first and actually getting that with the lamp. So
we did find a big key, but it's for the Tower of Hera.
that's good.
That does open up 3 chests up there, I agree. And thank you to Dude for confirming Fire Rod may not be required this seed, so I am not considering Fire Rod for go mode right now.
So the Tower of Hera is also a crystal, so it's definitely needed.
Wait, which dungeon do you think needs Fire Rod?
Me, no. I'm saying Tower of Hera is a crystal, so the big key is a good find.
I thought Tower of Hera was a pendant.
Negative. Skullwoods, Eastern Palace, and Turtle Rock are our pendants.
Did I mismark that on my end?
I believe so, but it's okay.
Yep, that I did. Alright, we already have our fire source, so Fire Rod technically still isn't required by logic. So
we are getting laser bridge check. What is it gonna end? Good call by Liminality. I like it. Getting that safety just in case. This bridge is so trolly.
Now, technically it is possible to walk by the lasers and not get hit without any items, but the logic accounts you to have some type of protection.
Yeah, it definitely accounts for you to have a safety, whether it be Mirror Shield or Brian or Cape. In this case, they have it all. Oh! Is that last chest the bow?
We won't know yet. The red bumper enemy, I need a name for that, said no.
That's okay though. That's why you take that's why you take that safety. That's exactly why you do that. And he's got that little line there. Get in there. Come on, there you go. Blue mail, not a bad find. Not a bad find. I like having that safety because these enemies do not like you. They will hit you hard.
And oh! Old Stare saw the potion play and said no.
Oh, Numberplay. He's going again. Bird toss? Bird toss? LewdDolphin? Bird toss?
Maybe a bird crush or a bird bomb? I tried a bird bomb and it didn't work.
Oh no!
Oh, it's a bird watch!
He's gonna crush him! He said...
Bird into a crush. We'll take it.
He said, fine, I can't toss you, I'm gonna crush you. That's funny. Thank you, LewdDolphin, for keeping up with the memes. I appreciate it. I do like the fact that he's actually doing Meyer here. The fact that he got that sword and he said, okay, I've got the ability to do this, let's do it. I like it. Good routing choice.
And Liminality is choosing to go up Tower of Hera instead. Also a potentially good choice. I mean, we have 3 items here.
Very good choice. It could be the bow, you know? I mean, that's... We know the fact that bow is missing. There's a possibility bow could still be on Trinex.
Oh gosh, that would be evil.
And I have a feeling if we find a fire rod here and the bow doesn't show up, that could be a real possibility. Red mail, though, that's good. So
Alright,
he's got...
second mail in Tower of Hera. Okay, Tower of Safety so far.
We'll find out what Trolldorm has here in just a moment.
This is Trolldorm 1. It's fine to talk about Trolldorm 1. It's Trolldorm 2 I have an issue with.
Yeah, Trolldorm 2 is rough, man. Not much room to work with on that. Ooh! Get out of there!
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Just don't fall down that middle one. LewdDolphin saying, you know what, I'm going to take a quick cutscene break here. Go ahead and do this long, arduous process of opening up that hole over there to get the vanilla big key chest and Meyer. Very good job on Moldorm. I love it. He's getting that, but it was only a heart piece. So, Fire Rod, bow, still MIA. Nobody in go mode quite yet at 1:15, but that's fine.
And as I stated, we don't need the fire rod at this point. Wait, I just saw a big key. There was no dialogue. It was a vanilla big key, Misery Mire.
Is this
You're
even
vanilla.
randomized?
Oh my
Is it even randomized? Are you sure you hit .Keysanity, or did you just hit .Vanilla?
No, I hit Keysanity, but we had a pure vanilla. I can never get away from this.
Wow, man. Wow, that's wild. All right, Numberplay, you got this. Chat, send your good vibes to Numberplay.
Come on, Numberplay, please.
Poor Numberplay, he spammed IRC chat a couple times. You've got this, bud. Come on. Cold Stare ain't got nothing on you, buddy. Come on, you've got this.
Come on, Numberplay, wreck those eyeballs.
Oh, come on. Come on, potion.
I think
Potion.
it was already used.
Ugh. Stop giving me a heart. Oh, Numberplay.
And even more gibberish in IRC commenced. Uh-oh. Okay, probably just going to go to a new location. LewdDolphin has gotten the big key for Skull Woods while we were enraptured by that fight. SuperNinTaylor is going for it now.
Yeah, I want to give him so much encouragement in IRC chat right now, but I'm like, hands off keyboard. We love you, Numberplay. You've got this, bud. Go find the safeties. You got this. Go check Turtle Rock. Go get the easy stuff out the way.
I wouldn't say Turtle Rock is easy. Remember the chain chomps?
Yeah, they hurt. They hurt. I do agree. And even the laser bridge can get you, but I gotta get these safeties. Even the best of runners sometimes, just without the safeties, it hurts. Now, SuperNinTaylor got one of them down. That is huge. That helps so much.
However, has to dodge perfectly.
One hit.
As LewdDolphin is about to take on Vitreous. Vitreous could have the bow.
Yeah, no bow Viddy. SuperNinTaylor getting our first Cold Stare for $20. And one of two of the red crystals. Now, red crystals, not going to have much, to be completely honest, because the bow will not be there. Pod needs the bow. So it could have the fire rod.
It could have the Thieves Town big key. We are still missing that.
Oh, Lude, don't get hit. Okay, good. He's got it. Okay, and he had a potion. Good. Good. So LewdDolphin's gonna most likely get this kill on Vitreous. Even with taking 4 hearts of damage per hit. Oh, come on, Lude. Just use the sword. Two more hits? 1, 2. Okay, maybe not. Oh yeah, yes, there you go. Cave
Even without half
stress.
magic. There we go.
Boom, nice Viddy kill. Very good job, LewdDolphin. For bombs, no bow on Viddy.
Alright, Misery Mire has been completely raided. At this point, we have a big chest in Skullwoods. We still have a number of chests in Palace of Darkness. We have Dig Spot, and we have the Castle Tower.
Thieves Town. Back of Thieves Town.
We need the... No, I was talking about item locations, not what we need.
That could also be where the bow is. You're right. That is a... We still need to find the big key to Thieves Town. I thought we'd found that already.
No, we found the big key to Skull Woods. The only big key we're missing is Thieves Town.
Okay. Okay. Park
Now,
container and dig spot. So we did check that already, apparently.
Now, while one of the changes to V28 is a one-to-one key logic, that's not going to take into effect here. Because we need... Actually, yeah, we need the big key of Thieves Town in order to actually get the crystal. Alright, knock out the dig spot. It's a heart container. And LewdDolphin is going up to the castle tower.
Good for him. Alright. And he's got that one key. And he's... Come on. Nope.
Ice Rod doesn't work, I'm sorry.
That's a big negatory there, LewdDolphin. These guys hurt too.
Alright, managed to take out one of the Golden Knights. And there's the second. Okay, item 1. Inside.
Numero 50
Rupees! It's going to come down to the second one. Just has to go through the maze. Has the maze. And it's a compass!
The Turtle Rock. Oh no. Yeah, Aga's tower is dead, and Numberplay is going to make that same play and find all of the goodies that are not good. Swag ducking out of there. LewdDolphin said, peace out. He's going to go... No, he's going to go to... Dig spot. He hasn't checked dig spot yet.
Yeah. Which means... the only places left where we can get some form of progression. Skullwood's big chest, or pod.
And there's only a couple chests in pod. There's really not much else in pod that I think it was Numberplay didn't check.
But SuperNinTaylor has 5 pod keys, so they're set up.
Yeah, they can check pretty much all of it. The only spot that's going to be out of... There's 2 chests that they can't check because they don't have bow. So the bow could be in pod, big chest, and the dark maze. It could be in the dark U. It could also be in the... Oh, what is the name of that? The harmless hellway. That's what it's called.
Now, if SuperNinTaylor knows how to hover, it is technically possible to get those 2 bow lock chests. Which... I feel embarrassed to say I need to actually consider updating that on my personal tracker. Shoutouts to Andy for showing that at AGDQ.
I did not know that. I missed that part. Wow, I did not know you could hover to those chests.
Neither did a lot of people.
How did he... Wait, what?
Those barriers... You know, similar to the ones in Thieves Town right now in Numberplay, they only occupy half a tile.
You're right. I've seen that before. I saw somebody bomb jump to that, I think. I think you can also do some sort of bomb jump to it as well. It's just a lot harder than the actual bomb jump that is on the bridge. So, yes, that is interesting, but I don't think that's going to be seen today.
Instead, we are going to see the more traditional play here.
And I agree, Midnight Demon, or Damon, however you want your name to be said. It's not cheating, I just hate it that he can do it. It's not hovering, it's not falling with style.
Sorry, Buzz, I don't think that joke flew.
Oh, the puns. The counter puns.
Alright, into that hallway that we had just talked about. Piece of heart.
And the reason this is called the Harmless Hellway is just what you saw. It is a bunch of spikes that are in a thing, but you can just push a statue and get out of there. We're gonna get a bomb yump.
This makes sense. If this bomb yump can be handled correctly, or hammer yump, or hammer jump, or bomb jump, which doesn't matter what you call it, we can potentially save a key here, and we have a key save, and we also have, I have no clue what that was, unfortunately.
20 rupees.
Thank you. There's the bow!
And he was super happy about that, apparently. He just gave some love swings. So the bow wasn't pod! That's... I think we can call that go mode for NinTaylor.
No, we cannot. We are missing Thieves Town Big Key.
Okay. Item go mode. I'll call it item go mode. Not Keysanity go mode. We're still missing the Thieves Town Big Key. But as far as items go, we really don't need any other item.
So yeah, it's entirely possible that we have a sub 2 hour seed without the fire rod.
I have never seen a seed that did not require the fire rod. I've not seen it.
We may have history here, folks.
Getting that second shield for him. We know that it's the third shield total.
And because of that bomb jump, SuperNinTaylor has all the keys necessary.
Absolutely, so he can do a full clear. So we're going to see a kill of our good old friend Helmasaur.
Wait, I just realized something. Unless Swamp Palace Big Chest has a small key there, or that Turtle Rock one, this is a vanilla check. There it is! SuperNinTaylor at the 1 hour 26 minute mark with that big key of Thieves Town has finally achieved proper Keysanity go mode.
We have go mode! I always wanted to do the soccer goal call for go mode, but I'm gonna spare people's ears.
Shades and I can give you lessons another day, don't you worry.
Oh man, first go mode at 126, and he's got 3 crystals already. He's not gonna have to clear a single dungeon that has a pendant. This seed's been relatively nice.
That feels strange yet satisfying.
I don't mind it. Every once in a while, a very nice, quick seed. Not quick, really, but very nice, easy, good progression, nice linear things. I like seeing it, and I'm gonna say I appreciate it this time around, because it's one of those things where you like seeing good runs. You like seeing it happen, because seeing all the trolls is kind of daunting sometimes, especially if you're a new runner and you're thinking, I want to get into this. Seeing a run that's like, hey, that looks really linear. That looks really easy to follow. I like seeing it.
Mind you, this hasn't been an entirely kind seed. We did have the pure vanilla Misery Mire Big Key, and we also had Cold Stare showing surprising strength here.
That is very true, and that's just a matter of it can happen, but you're also seeing the fact that we're still at 128. We're not too long into this, so it's not that bad in the fact that we are still doing a quick seed. So, and Numberplay is doing very good on that chain chomp room, so I'm glad to see he didn't get bodied by one of those wonderful dogs, doges.
Alright, Liminality is in pod as well, so hopefully... Ooh, I know that Liminality has spent 1 key. Depending on key usage, that's going to be important here. If Liminality does not know how to do the bomb jump, then we're going to have to go key hunting.
I have a feeling he does. We got our first riot shield, folks.
Alright, Numberplay also choosing to skip the vanilla Turtle Rock big key chest item.
Not a bad choice at all. Well, he has to get the key first. I doubt he goes down. Yeah, he's skipping it. That's the right play. There's no reason to get 1 chest over 6 others. There's just no reason. And while we're getting... Really, he can just go mode this dungeon. I wonder if he realizes that. Is he going to try and search for that fire rock? Oh, Numberplay.
Right now, Lewd is heading to Tower of Hera. Makes sense, it's a crystal. We'll get some armor. Wait a second. What is the color of Leaf on hand right now?
It's blue. He did laser bridge, so he does have blue mail.
So that means we're about to see Red Leaf soon.
Yep, gonna get those autumn colors.
Hellsinger or Hellsinger, we don't know where the Fire Rod is. It is entirely possible that Fire Rod is going to be one of the final 4 items up Ganon's tower.
There's that last pod key right there in the skylight, or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know what to call that room. Bomb skylight, what? Yes, Fire Rod can drop from blind.
Oh yeah, right. We haven't seen a lot of that yet.
Liminality getting his bomb jump. He's probably going to be happy to find this bow. LewdDolphin going into Troll Dorm 1, and Numberplay is going around the outside. He is going to go check his Mimic Cave as well as the big chest.
Alright, half magic in the Maiden's Cell.
That's a good find. I love it when a seed gives me half magic. I hate going into Ganon without half magic, because if you're using the Fire Rod and you miss that torch glitch, it's rough. It can be rough.
Alright, big chest has just a piece of heart. Now here's the thing. I believe that SuperNinTaylor is actually in go mode. Even without the Fire Rod.
He is. By logic, he is.
But does SuperNinTaylor realize that?
I don't think he wants to do it without the Fire Rod. It's not an easy trick to pull off to get up there in time to actually hit that first.
Well, we may not have a choice. Blind, give us a good pun. New light bulb invented? Enlighten me. 7 out of 10, a little dull.
That's pretty generous for dull.
You missed the joke that I was making.
Oh no, I completely got it. I avoided it. I swerved.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, chat is correct. SuperNinTaylor has not completed Misery Mire. It's audience go mode, technically. Unless it was just a tracker mismark. Thieves' Town was just completed. It was not... Someone completed Misery Mire here.
I know somebody cleared Misery Mire because we had a viddy kill. As a matter of fact, I think it was LewdDolphin. Yeah, LewdDolphin definitely got Misery Mire. Now, I don't know if LewdDolphin did.
No, LewdDolphin did not. Still missing 2 crystals, and those are Misery Mire and Tower of Hera. So we are going to see what's in the Pyramid Fairy.
And it could very well be the Fire Rod.
Or it could be Palace of Darkness key. No, it cannot be Palace of Darkness key number 6. That would not. I seriously maintain that 6 keys are required for the logic.
The 6th key was actually in the chest in the sky area where they threw the bomb to do these down.
Right.
That was the 6th key.
Right.
Ouch.
Never mind. Ooh.
Liminality getting a good kill right there on Helmasaur. So he's going to be getting that crystal. He hasn't done Ice Palace yet. Liminality has not cleared Ice Palace.
Well, Liminality just took out Pod. Alright, what is inside the pyramid?
Come on, double-chested fairy.
50 rupees! And 50 rupees!
I'm seeing double. He's going to go check Agus. So he's going to go check those wonderful items that did nothing for anybody in Agus Tower. So, what was in Meyer? Why are we not in go mode for SuperNinTaylor? What are we missing for him?
Excuse me. SuperNinTaylor needs to go into Meyer to actually find the big key there and finish. And also missing the big key to Tower of Hera.
You are correct. Okay. I keep forgetting keys for go mode. I always consider item go mode, and that's it. So that's my mistake. LewdDolphin getting his second go at Cold Stare. He said, I'm coming back and I'm prepared for you now.
Okay, I'm just quickly double checking some of my tracker data. And I am missing something here. We should have every single crystal boss obtainable, beatable here. And if I am looking at all of our runners, all of them have beaten, collectively, the 7 required dungeons.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think Numberplay would have had to have gone into Misery Mire and done that, because Misery Mire had the big key to Hera, did it not?
I think that was Turtle Rock, actually. Misery Mire just had the big key to Misery Mire.
You're right. Yes, I forgot about that. See, my notes get so filled sometimes I keep missing those. So he's going to get his Tower of Hera. He hasn't been into Misery Mire yet, so...
Well, Yep, I just saw that too. We actually had someone who managed to complete this. ACMLM is in first place with a time of 1 hour, 37 minutes, 31 seconds.
Yep, ACMLM is definitely...
And SuperNinTaylor is finally in Mire, and is probably going to rage upon seeing that big key.
Yeah, either rage or relief, one of them, but... Has he gone into Turtle Rock? I don't know if SuperNinTaylor has gone into Turtle Rock, because I'm thinking about that. Why wouldn't he have gone into Tower of Hera?
I don't know, unfortunately.
Yeah, and he's definitely checking the early chest, so let's hope he remembers to go into the long cutscene.
So, right now, all of our runners should be able to finish this off.
Yes, we are in total no mode, so we are there. It's just a matter of who's going to get the official go. Because I don't think NinTaylor has gotten his big key to Hera.
To answer a question in chat, some of our runners have timers that go from green to red because these are just global timers that run against their personal best across the entire thing. So SuperNinTaylor and LewdDolphin are right now having times that are... It's no longer their personal best. But right now this should still be a good run for them.
Undoubtedly. I mean, it's still looking like a sub 2 hour seed. So, I mean, ACMLM, of course, showing us the dot done at that time. ACMLM, again, he's usually always top 3. So... And really, we're just in a total no mode right now. We know where everything's at. So people are checking things that's already been checked, already been gone through. Numberplay is going to be getting his bow here shortly. Same with LewdDolphin. They're going to be finding those out. And SuperNinTaylor is going to be finding out that he's got his big key in vanilla location.
Again, I am expecting possible rage here. I mean... Admittedly, I expressed shock myself, but then again, I thought we were done with vanilla items in vanilla locations in Keysanity. Apparently not.
Oh, it's always possible. Always possible. I've seen in Keysanity the hookshot being inside of Swamp Palace more times than not.
Alright. SuperNinTaylor falls down the hole. Opens the chest. Sees lack of dialogue. Checks the inventory and just skedaddles.
Yeah, that's... Oh, I bet you he was happy about that. Now, okay, so he's gonna go check the big chest and everything like that. He wants that fire rod, and he's also probably looking for the Hera key, so he's still going for all of it.
But here's the fun news. The only non-Ganon's Tower location that is available right now is either Swamp Palace Big Key, or actually that's it. Swamp Palace Big Chest has something, and that big key right there is the key to Skull Woods.
Skullwoods, nobody's checked Skullwoods big chest yet.
That is correct, because you had to go into Mire in order to get that big key.
Yeah, so we still have a couple of overworld locations for the fire rod if they're going to look for them. So, but this season,
and right now chat is just wondering how to react to this. Yeah, this is Keysanity in a nutshell, where the items you want can be anywhere, and sometimes you just have to go to vanilla locations. Good location to check out is right here, as Jax's X has done for themselves. Thank you for joining the Speed Gaming family.
2 months in a row, doing the $10 sub there. Thank you, Jaxus. We really appreciate it. Liminality is going to be checking in his Aga chest and realizing there ain't much there. So right now it's a really close race. It's very close because we've got pretty much item go mode on most of our runners right now. Once Liminality goes into pod and finally finds out that the bow's in pod and gets moving on the Mire play as well, finding out the vanilla big key, we've really got quick clears. And the one thing NinTaylor has over the other ones, though, Vidikill. Vidikill's super fast because he came in here with a bow, because he went to pod first. But I think it's safe to say NinTaylor does have a lead, but it's still close because he's going to have to go into Turtle Rock to find that Hera big key.
Now, admittedly, that's not a bad position to be in, because Tower of Hera big key, go to Ganon's Tower to the Dark World, mirror to the light, finish that off. There you go.
Oh yeah, it's not going to be too hard at all. I mean, it's just making the call to go into Turtle Rock. It's not an easy call to make because a lot of people hate Turtle Rock, me included. I despise it. I hate Turtle Rock.
All right, the only runner that should. I need to confirm Liminality's paused screen. Do all of our runners have the bow at this point? Sorry, there was some confusion in chat.
He has to.
Yeah, he has to because I see the pod crystal.
And I will say this, guys. Keep in mind the trackers are doing a great job. The tracking system it's actually a website. You click on buttons. Sometimes it is very finicky because it'll refresh. There's a lot more to it. If you've never done tracking, it's really not as easy as it sounds. It's not just clicking buttons. That thing can really give you trouble. So trackers are doing a fantastic job.
Behind the scenes with unknown availability. And I think SuperNinTaylor is going to check out that Skullwood's big chest that I talked about.
Yep, definitely. Definitely going to check that. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. It's not a hard location to get to. But really, when are you going to make the call to Turtle Rock? That's really where it comes down to.
Well, fortunately, Mr. Rocksteady made the call to keep on supporting the Speed Gaming family. Welcome back.
5 months in a row. Fantastic.
Alright, SuperNinTaylor's hoping for the bomb jump strategy. Let's see what's in here. It's a map! Fire Rod is locked behind Ganon's tower, folks.
Where does he go next? What you got for us, SuperNinTaylor?
SuperNinTaylor has no choice. Has to go to Turtle Rock.
He's trying to figure out where to go. He does not want to go to Turtle Rock.
But he has no choice but to go to Turtle Rock.
Very true. Very true.
So, folks, just to clarify what's going on here, I've been doing my own tracking during this commentary, and basically I am seeing a whole bunch of red. Red meaning unavailable items. Pedestal is unavailable because we don't have the pendants. Fire Rod cannot be on the pedestal because we need Fire Rod to take out Mothula in Skull Woods, which is a pendant dungeon. Turtle Rock is available right now. Now, we can't beat it, but we can certainly get the big key to Tower of Hera, which will allow us to go up to Ganon's Tower. There is one chest that has been ignored in Turtle Rock, though, and that is the vanilla big chest location. That could very well have something interesting to throw the trail off. However, as previously stated by unknown availability, it doesn't pay to go for that chest unless you really want to make that gamble.
Liminality starting his Viddy fight. Numberplay is checking the... Interesting enough, he's checking the big chest before going to get the maiden. That's interesting.
Don't know if it makes much of a difference here.
I love that Gold Sonic sprite. That is such an awesome sprite. We have another two dot duns. Haiku type, finishing with an official SRL time of 1:48:33. GG Haiku type. Act the Boker has finished in third place with a time of 1:48:45. GG. So literally just getting sniped by Haiku type for that second place spot.
The real Nightwolf, tablets are inaccessible. No book.
And the book can't be on Trinex, but the book could be in Ganon's Tower to lead to the Fire Rod in order to be able to get that. So that's very possible too. So
exactly. So it's
Brian's
Ganon's Tower is going to have the interesting items here.
I like the Brian strats. I love it. Just such an easy thing to do.
Kyo the Cat, the Armos Knights are inaccessible right now. We don't have the big key to Eastern Palace at this point. At least I haven't seen any of our runners get that.
Yeah, we don't have the big key to Eastern Palace. I haven't seen it yet. Yeah, the first big key that we ended up finding was actually Desert Palace, so.
Alright, so SuperNinTaylor going to get the big key from the not Pokey. Turned into... that looked like Bomberman. Unfortunately, couldn't get a good look. And, oh, interesting! We're gonna see what's in the vanilla chest.
Okay. Tempered Sword. Interesting. So, we know where 3 swords are at. Where's the 4th sword? Is it in Ganon's Tower? And do these runners go for it? Are they going to try Monosword? Wow. Looking at Frog, thinking of Secret of Mana when it's Chrono Trigger. I'm just all sorts of messed up.
We have a bigger problem. Where was... wait, never mind.
LewdDolphin's going in Ganon's Tower.
Yeah, that's the right play. That is definitely the right play. SuperNinTaylor can still get the big key to Tower of Hera because that was in the big chest. So SuperNinTaylor is not in a soft lock situation. That's what I was confirming right now. So now we have an interesting quandary. LewdDolphin can finish this tower. Will he explore the basement for the Fire Rod?
He's going straight up. He's just going to check those chests up there. Probably hope to get a sword. Probably hope to get Fire Rod. He knows about that, being able to just do a regular lantern. So,
well, those that want to learn how to go Fire Rodless up Ganon's Tower, here's your lesson. Just wait a few minutes while Lewd goes up to the gauntlet and eventually goes past it. So, right now, Liminality is catching up as well. SuperNinTaylor has the correct approach in mind, and Numberplay is about to realize that big key is in vanilla.
And yes, tracking is manual. It's actually done through a web-based system. So you hit buttons and it updates on our screen over here. So. And again, big shout outs to Darkfowls and Recitador for doing the tracking. They are fantastic. Give them a follow. Again, our runners as well, giving you your entertainment for today. They are doing a fantastic job. Liminality, LewdDolphin, Numberplay, SuperNinTaylor. Give them all follows. They would love your support because, hey, they decided to do this. We didn't go reach out to them and say, hey, you're going to do this today. They decided to say, yeah, I'll be featured.
And Sonic is raging, of course.
We got a few more .duns. Maximum Barnage finishing in 4th place with an official SRL time of 150-148. And then we have Hippos finishing at 5th place, 152-51. And that is the next 2 .duns right there. So our runners right now are going for 6th place. So finishing in the top half is very, very good. There's a lot of great runners out there, including our ones that are running for you right now. Thank you, Skettles. I appreciate it. The people's champ right here.
I'll eventually catch up. Either that or I'll just become the people's troll at this rate, which means I'd have to replace Shades for that. Actually, I don't know if I want that title. While we figure that out, LewdDolphin has figured out how to take on the Landmolas, SuperNinTaylor has the 7th crystal needed, and Liminality is taking out the final part of the gauntlet.
Did SuperNinTaylor set up a portal right outside of Hera? Or is he going to have to run back to Turtle Rock? He's going to have to run back to Turtle Rock.
Alright. Here, Focus on LewdDolphin's side right now. We are about to have a clinic on how to get through not just this room, but the one after with just the lantern.
I was holding my breath there. I've seen it happen so many times doing that.
Alright. Goes to the right. Uh-oh. Messed it up! Messed it up! Unless there's enough range.
Yep.
There is! That's how you do it, folks.
You can go top right first and then kind of basically speed run past the falling floors, but you have just enough range with the lantern to step on the edge of that falling floor and hit it. So it's like, it's pretty much pixel perfect.
Alright. Consolation chest. Vanilla Ganon's Tower small key. There's the 4th. And now for Troll Dorm 2. To take out Troll Dorm and you can raid his last possessions. Considering what I just had to deal with in the swordless mode, I would not blame our runners at all if they wish to be a thief and take it away.
Amazing job on Troll Dorm 2. That was an amazing done. And he still has Mana Sword, keep in mind. So he has not found the 4th sword. We don't know where that's at.
And sword could be in the basement.
And here's the thing. SuperNinTaylor's just starting that gauntlet. If we have a rough Ganon start with a Mana Sword, because there's going to be a lot of spins. You can't swing and hit Ganon and hurt him. You have to do spins. That's enough time for SuperNinTaylor to catch up. Because both Liminality and LewdDolphin only have Master Sword. Oh, getting the blue ball from Aghanim.
Alright, I did miss this, but technically, yes, LewdDolphin chose to be the thief. And as I said, this time, not blaming, nice triple.
Very, very good job finishing that off. That was a great Aga2 fight. Only taking one hit of damage. That's awesome. Liminality's doing his Troll Dorm 2 fight. SuperNinTaylor is going up the gauntlet, getting trolled by those BMOs. Those things are rough. Numberplay is doing his Ice Palace, which is his last crystal, which is interesting. I can't say I ever expected to see the last crystal Ice Palace in this run.
And Liminality is also a thief. Ganon is talking about slugs for some reason, and the fight begins.
Good luck to you, LewdDolphin. And for our 6th place finisher, Big Dunko, with a time of 1:55.42, and our 7th place finisher, Someone325, which is his name, 1:57.24. Congratulations to both of you folks. So this is going to be for an 8th place finish.
Now, for the record, I am not going to call any times for our featured 4 until they go through that door. Because it is technically possible to fall before you go in the door. I have seen it happen.
I've done it. I have accidentally queued up a dash as I killed Ganon and flew right off the edge. So SuperNinTaylor is getting his catch up right now, doing an amazing job in this gauntlet.
But don't forget Liminality. They just took out Aghanim 2 as well.
Absolutely. And Liminality is going to be going down and starting his Ganon Master Sword fight. And as LewdDolphin is showing, he just got to phase 3. So he has gotten through a lot of the hard parts.
That is true. However, it's still very dangerous. You have to still use spins the whole way.
Boom. Liminality starting his fight.
SuperNinTaylor about to give a lantern demonstration. There we go.
Good job, SuperNinTaylor. Also doing a fantastic job. Not worried about that fire rod. And he's not checking those chests because he has Tempered Sword. The difference between Tempered and also Golden Sword in this instance, not very much.
Unfit has finished in 8th 1 hour, 58 minutes, 31 seconds. LewdDolphin is hoping to stay alive right now and stay balanced.
Boom! We have
That
Ganon
looks
killed.
successful. Has to go through the door, not fall. Numberplay's taking on Cold Stare again.
With a lot more protection this time.
And gets it. And so does LewdDolphin. 9th place official SRL time of 1 hour, 59 minutes, 18 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat, everyone.
And coming in just past 2 hours, we've got Korek, 10th place, 2 hours, 0 minutes, 12 seconds. Good job, Korek. And Liminality is going to be finishing up his fight here shortly, while SuperNinTaylor is doing his Aga 2 fight, as well as Numberplay heading up to Ganon's Tower now at this moment in time. So, let's get LewdDolphin in here. Let's see if he's able to do one. Oh, there we go. Now, Liminality is actually low on magic, and he missed the glitch, but one, two,
does have
he's
a blue
got
potion. And is gonna have to use it.
Please use it. Unless he gets a good... Ooh, he waited.
Okay. Oh. Okay, good. Takes out, or at least stops that. There we go. SuperNinTaylor is now in. With that tempered sword, spin strikes are not required. And Numberplay is heading up to Ganon's Tower right now.
Liminality, boom, getting that last shot. Right. Good job.
Has to get through the door. Looks to be in perfect alignment.
Nah, he's good. He's gonna get through the door. He finishes 11th place, 2:01:23. Just after him, we've got Reg at 2:01:27. And that is the rest of the dot dones. Liminality, good job. GG on that. And he actually improved his personal best by 2 minutes and 7 seconds. GG on that as well. Oh. Whoa.
You know that Ganon is an exciting fight.
Yeah, that was louder than I expected it to be.
Yeah. In the meantime, we are about ready to bring LewdDolphin in.
Gonna go ahead and drop. There he is. GG, Mr. LewdDolphin, and I have dubbed your sprite Lewd Link. So, your thoughts on the seed, man?
Oh, geez, that was rough.
Oh man, we were trying to call the trolls and everything of that nature, and we're like, okay, what's gonna be go mode? Where is it all at? Telling you, man, everybody took a completely different route. Numberplay's last one was Ice Palace for his last crystal, and like it was all over the place.
I don't even remember if Ice Palace had anything, but I know I went there super early, and I thought I was like pretty well set up. I mean, despite it being Fighter Sword Green Mail, that I had like 2 bottles of backups, and as long as I kept my cool, I could beat Cold Stare. And then I died, and I felt like, oh crap, I'll just come back here later, and hopefully, you know, there isn't major progression here, which there wasn't, but I didn't know that at the time.
And real quick, I do want to call out that SuperNinTaylor did just done, and he finished 13th place. 13th place at a official SRL time of 2 hours, 2 minutes, and 29 seconds. GG to SuperNinTaylor as well.
And also, welcome Liminality. GG.
Thank you.
GG.
Yeah, y'all were neck and neck there. Good job on the gauntlets as well as doing the Master Sword Ganon fight. We all know doing the spins on that guy is not fun, even when you have silvers. So,
thanks. I'm guessing from that someone managed to find Tempered?
Yes.
Actually, yes. Turtle Rock Vanilla Big Key location was the third sword. We haven't found the fourth.
I knew that was going to bite me.
Well, not getting, or at least I only had 2 Turtle Rock keys, but I guess it was the choice between Tempered Sword or Red Mail.
Exactly. It was the choice between defense or offense. So that's literally what it came down to. But the play wasn't bad because literally you were looking at more chests. So you had a chance of finding the bow because you didn't have the bow at that time. So your play was not bad at all, especially by going towards the more chests and looking for the actual go mode item.
Oh yeah, and admittedly that's why I was thinking of doing that. Though I will say I'm sad that I died early on in Escape.
Yes, as a matter of fact, I think Cold Stare was the trolliest fight for everybody in this particular race, because I think everybody had problems with them, just whether it be a long fight or taking multiple deaths. I mean, Numberplay had a lot of trouble. You said you had died, LewdDolphin. I remember that. I think even then Taylor has died as well. I'm gonna actually drop him down here, or drop them down here real fast. SuperNinTaylor.
Oh, 1 sec. I have Discord muted. All right, hello?
Hello.
We can
Hey.
hear you. GG.
GG.
Thank you.
GG.
I also
hey.
died in the escape, by the way.
Escape was bad for people. There was a lot of interesting spots that just trolled people, and nobody found the fire rod. This was a fire rodless seed.
Yeah, admittedly, this is the first time that torture room before the 2 Helmosaurs in Gan's Tower. Yeah, I'm glad I figured out really quickly oh yeah, I need to do this differently from how I normally do. Because yeah, I've never been up here without the fire rod.
You can actually reach that top right torch if, like, even when it's broken, you just gotta stand close to the edge.
Oh, good to know.
Yeah.
Yep. As a matter
The
of fact,
torch actually has range, believe it or not.
Yeah.
it does. It does. I was explaining that myself. That you can stand on that far right edge. It's kind of, I don't know if it's pixel perfect. It does have enough range though to be able to hit that. So
So did anyone notice a few times in that race I kind of forgot I was playing Keysanity?
I didn't
It
notice.
happens to all of us.
Oh yeah, no, it happened to me as well after doing Palace. I figured, hey, I finally have the bow. Let's go finish up Eastern. Maybe it has the big key that I'm looking for. Wait, I don't have this big key. I can't continue in here.
Well, I went to
Oh.
Eastern at the start of the game. I got 3 items, and I left. I was like, hey, there's my 3 items. And then I searched all over the map. I was like, what am I missing? I was like, did I miscount items in Eastern?
I sequence broke the
yeah.
lamp for the longest time, and I couldn't actually remember what. Like, I know that Glove was behind the lamp, but I forget what Glove led to, and so I just couldn't remember what chests could eventually lead to the lamp. When I got the lamp, I'm like, thank goodness.
The lamp was locked behind the mushroom, and I don't remember the mushroom being a sequence break.
It wasn't a sequence break, but what I think correct me if I'm wrong, Lude, what you did was you ended up going through, you basically went to Death Mountain without the lamp, is what you were saying, right?
Yeah, and then I got Dark World access, and I did a bunch of things. I checked which super late. I utilized the mushroom for fake powder at one point.
What was down there?
Bottle.
Early bottle actually would have been really nice.
Yeah, I actually regret handing my mushroom, because soon after I was like, wait, I have Canis Samaria. I could have done the fake powder. I was like, oh, too late now.
Yeah, we only had 2 people do fake powder and got their second bottle. As a matter of fact, it was LewdDolphin and now Numberplay, who's on his Aga 2 fight. He was having a little bit of trouble with the gauntlet. He missed the torch whenever he was trying to do the torch we were just talking about with the lantern and not having fire rod.
Yeah.
But he just finished Aga 2, so he's going into the Ganon fight here shortly, also with Masters. So, how scared were you, SuperNinTaylor, that you got Bo pretty early. You did Pod actually first, so you had gone to Pod. You weren't worried about finding Bo in Turtle Rock. You were avoiding Turtle Rock at all possible.
Yeah, well, that's one of the things I think that did me in. I was very indecisive. I went to Meyer, then I was like, or no, what did I do? I went to Ice Palace first, and I was like, no, I'll do this later. And I did something else, and I went to Mire, and I was like, no, I mirrored. I was like, I'll do this later. I don't have the Mire big key yet. Then I went to Turtle Rock, and I was like, no, never mind. I went to so many dungeons, and just kept changing my mind. If I had just, like, gone right into those dungeons, I think I would have had a way better time. Because I didn't go into Mire because I didn't have the big key. And then the Mire big key was actually in Mire.
In the vanilla location, I might add as well. Everybody was like, what?
I may as well. Okay. I was asked, or I was told I could roll the seed today. So please, I need to know, are you guys going to try to unofficially ban me from rolling because we had another vanilla item in its vanilla location?
Oh no, I was perfectly okay with this seed, honestly. The only thing I didn't like was my execution at points. I felt like I was behind ever since I died to the chain guy, admittedly.
I tried to set up the death warp and escape, and then I died to the chain guy. I'm like, ah!
I mean, that's the beauty of Rando. You don't know what you're gonna get, so I welcome all seeds. Trolly, not trolly. That's the point of Rando.
This seed, though, was not a very a loving seed. It literally took forever for 10 hearts to even be found. Like, it just... We were at, like an hour 20 at least before we got 10 hearts.
Every time I respawned at Link's house or Sanctuary, I went to grab hearts, and I was like, wait, I'm already at full 3 hearts.
Yeah.
I just automatically walked that direction. I was like, wait, I don't need those.
Yeah, we're so used to getting these early hearts that whenever you're still at 3 at that point, you're just like, wow, okay.
Yeah, I like it when I explored Death Mountain. I saw the heart container on Floating Island. I'm like, all right, I guess I don't need to get that item. And then much later on, when I'm exploring Dark Death Mountain, I'm like, oh right, there was a heart here, and I'm super low on hearts. I'm gonna go and grab this.
I noticed you did that too. You were like, yeah, I'm gonna go left. I'm gonna go grab this heart. There's no reason not to. Oh, sorry, Numberplay almost fell. I was about to cry for him. Oh.
Yeah, it's... Phase 4 is not fun, especially... I mean, none of the phases are fun if you have to do spin strats.
But he actually knew not to hit a directional button. That's a key thing for you if you're going to start running Rando, or if you're familiar with Rando. Nice double shot. Numberplay is just hitting that. But don't hit a directional input. If you get hit by those bats, don't hit a directional input, because you will fall. You will fall. So, real quick, let me see if any other duns happened. There was a few of them.
We did have Numberplay finish in 19th place, 2 hours, 11 minutes, 33 seconds. Get your GGs out in chat. Let's bring them in.
Here he comes.
Numberplay, GG.
GG. Oh my god. It is done.
Yes, definitely good job. I noticed you had a little bit of trouble on the gauntlet there, but you did really good on Ganon. That Ganon fight was very clean. Very good job on that.
Yeah, I almost got pushed off doing the torch glitch.
Also noticed that I cringed. I was like, oh, don't fall, but you didn't hit a directional input. You held off. That was awesome. So, what were your thoughts on finding that Misery Mire key in the vanilla location?
For this, I explained it in the RRC already, but Actabooker, when he finished, he said he undid the seed T, and that made me change my route, thinking that the big key was in Mire, which is location, and I was right with this logic.
I see the comment in question. Oh, I mean, technically, I did item tracking as well. That statement was accurate. And that's interesting. I mean, technically, IRC is the only intended communication, but I guess unexpected hints like that can drop.
Yeah, it happens. I mean, and yeah. It's one of those things where, you know,
if people are willing to give hints, I'm gonna take them.
Very true, very true. It's not a big deal, not too big of a deal. I mean, as we can see, even with that little bit of knowledge there, it's still, I mean, it still was 211 for you, man. It's definitely one of those things where there are so many other factors that even one hint drop cannot really be that big of a so.
The only thing I'm not proud of, it's the cold stare fights.
Oh, mine was pretty sloppy too. I'm surprised I survived that.
Yeah, everyone struggled with cold stare. Numberplay, you had suffered the worst of it, and for that, my condolences.
Seems the cold stare.
I enjoyed coming in the second time when I was when I had the cape and the master's sword, and I just put the cape on and slashed the sword repeatedly to not spend as much magic, and just fun to be invincible and slash.
Yeah, I was going for the hammer strats, and I swung my hammer too early, and they just bodied me. I was like, oh crap.
Interestingly enough, I'm looking at the finish screens here and the collection rates at the very end, which is a new feature for version 28, by the way. LewdDolphin, you had 160. Liminality had 162, and SuperNinTaylor had 159. That's interesting. I
could fast forward to check mine.
If you want to, that's fine.
I get the feeling, for the most part, we all basically checked 100% of what was available before we got to Meyer, I'm guessing.
I explored Meyer somewhat early.
Technically, yeah.
Fair enough.
The routing was very different for everybody. Literally, was so just off the wall who finished where and what. It was just literally kind of hard to follow for a minute.
My routing was like a cobweb.
Exactly. It was just like there were so many times that it was like, well, everybody's checking this, that, and Sarah Zelda's asking a question in chat. What does special seed mean in schedule? I honestly do not know.
I can help clarify that. Basically, for the daily races, for those that are new here, there is always going to be a Keysanity round. There is always going to be an open round, which reminds me, 30 minutes, we're going to have the open mode match. The third one is always going to be a special one chosen based off of a committee of admins, subscribers, and donators to the Speed Gaming family. And admins have final say. We will know what the upcoming events are as we get closer to them.
Yes. Okay. That is correct. I forgot that they put those as special categories. Usually they've changed it a couple times what they've actually called, but that is true. And of course the one tonight is going to be a open seed at 11 p.m. Eastern time, and the amount of spots checked for Numberplay was 156. So just to kind of point out times and what was checked and where, Numberplay had 156 at highest time, and SuperNinTaylor had 159 at the second highest time, and then we had Liminality at 162, which is just interesting to see what was checked where and how that worked out. But does anybody have any last comments?
I need to get a lot more Keysanity practice in before the tournament. I literally forgot I was playing Keysanity as I was playing Keysanity. When you grab 3 items from Eastern and then leave, and then just forget every item in the dungeon is actually an item. There were gloves in there, and I went back for those in literally the last possible location. So I gotta get that Keysanity practice in.
When I checked Moldorm Cave and I got 4 keys, I couldn't remember what the 4 keys were. So I later on had to when I was fighting Argus and I was doing the hammer menu strats, I kept looking at my key counts to figure out what were the keys that I actually got from Moldorm Cave.
I think it was 3 keys in there, and I believe they were Swamp Palace, Thieves Town, and Ice Palace.
And there was also a big key as well.
Yeah, and big key.
I think it was the big key of Turtle Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Right. I was only thinking small keys, but yeah, Moldorm Key Cave was a thing.
Yes, and that was definitely a early access to a bunch of keys. So I want to go ahead and we're going to start shutting this down here because we do have a race coming up here very shortly. Also on Speed Gaming 1, as a matter of fact. No, excuse me, Speed Gaming 2. I can't read. It's Speed Gaming 1. Good lord, my day today has been all sorts of screwy. So Speed Gaming 1, it's going to be here, folks. Stay here, watch it. We've got the commentators that are going to be there. We had a question in chat for that. It's going to be Mal and it's going to be Terminal Crowbar, and they are going to be providing your entertainment. They haven't picked the runners yet, of course, but anything that you would like to end with, Wolfman?
It's the Wolfman Keysanity Vanilla Curse still reigns on. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you again for partnering with me. Unknown availability. Chat, please do not send any Boko Bats in my direction.
And don't forget, Liminality, LewdDolphin, SuperNinTaylor, Numberplay, providing your entertainment. Give them a follow. They're amazing. They did a fantastic job today. Again, follow my co-commentator, Wolfman2000, as well as our trackers, Recidador, and also Dark Fowls. They are fantastic people as well. Every one of them deserve your support and love. I want to thank you very much for being a part of our Speed Gaming community with A Link to the Past Randomizer. Have a great night or morning, depending on where you're at.
Enjoy!